I also think that I'd like to see that standard applied a little more even-handedly across the board. In that same debate, you had Kamala Harris making the claim also repeatedly, many times since, that women are bleeding out in parking lots when there isn't a shred of evidence of a single woman bleeding out in the parking lot of a hospital.
Well, there was actually a woman
Why is she
who
looking
died.
like that?
Black mother just debunked it. I'm sorry for stopping it so early, bro. That's literally the same thing as the pet stuff. Because who knows about that?
Let's see what she says about
Did
that.
you see?
Who
Did you see
knows
how she
about
was
that?
looking? She was
She's about to say like she's
like, why did she look like that?
Wow. Okay. That. Hey, man. Hold.
When there isn't a shred of evidence of a single woman bleeding
Well,
out
there
in the
was
parking lot
actually
of
a
a
woman
hospital.
who died in Georgia who, because there were two women, in fact, one in particular who couldn't receive the care that she needed.
There's no evidence of a woman bleeding out in a parking lot. My point is the kind of rhetoric that's used
have you
across
seen
the
evidence
board.
of Haitian
We should
migrants?
So that woman she's talking about, I actually saw this story. She ate an abortion pill and she left the baby's cells inside of her, and then she died from that. And they're blaming the abortion ban.
I mean, my mom. I mean, a lot
That's
of
what
women
she's
aren't
talking
very.
about,
I mean,
I
let's
believe.
let the clip.
I
roll,
believe
but
that's what she's
they're very
talking
like
about.
serious about this. I mean, my mom's even like, man, sometimes like you have to choose between the mother or the child. Like, I'm like, it is very.
Again, like he said, that's 1% of the time.
Yeah, and Trump basically said it's gonna be
special.
situational.
Yeah,
Like,
You'll be allowed to do that.
There's the exceptions.
Yeah,
You'll be
That's
allowed
the
to do that.
exceptions.
So that debunks that.
yeah.
One in particular who couldn't receive the care that she needed.
There's no evidence of a woman bleeding out in a parking lot. My point is the kind of rhetoric that's used
have you
across
seen
the
evidence
board,
of Haitian
we should apply
migrants
it
eating
even-handedly.
pets? Like, if we're going to talk about evidence, have you seen evidence of Haitian migrants eating pets?
Having gone to Springfield, I didn't see that evidence, but what I will tell you is I'm bringing that up because you brought up the Haitian migrant point. There are residents in the community that had pointed to that. There isn't even that level of a shred of evidence to support a single woman in the United States bleeding out in a parking lot. Yet that's been a repeated claim made by Kamala Harris. Wow. So I think when we're getting into fact checking, I think we should apply the same standards 360 degrees. Wow. And I think we should not use Kamala Harris's quote there to sidestep a debate about abortion policy, just as we shouldn't use some other quote as an excuse to sidestep a debate about immigration policy. Wow. And a core thesis of this book is let's not use the fringe words that somebody on either side might say, and let's focus on the actual content of the debate, even when we disagree most. I think that's going to be a key step to reviving our country. And the beauty of America is we can disagree badly, and I believe still get together at the dinner table at the end of it. That's the America I miss when I grew up not that far from Springfield myself. And I think that's the America I'd like to see us revive, and that was a core motive for me writing the book that we're releasing today.
All I will say
You know
is that we did see that the family of the woman in Georgia, they were at the event where Kamala Harris did an interview with Oprah, and they heartbreakingly had lost their daughter, who of course was also a mother. But look, Vivek Ramaswamy, I really appreciate your time today. I'm sure we're going to see much more of you on our political scene. And like I said, congrats on the book. Thank you very much for your time.
Again, that mother died from eating an abortion pill in North Carolina and leaving the cells of her unborn baby inside of her, which caused her to die. That's why that happened.
You kind of making their point though, because
she ate an abortion pill.
Like
was
they
that
could
not
have said,
available to her?
But like they could have said, well, she couldn't have helped it pull it out. You know, that's what people gonna probably argue.
But abortion is legal up to 6 weeks in Georgia.
I know, but like, you know what I'm saying?
So she could have aborted the baby.
I know, but then people probably said, she ain't got the stuff to get it pulled out.
But
so,
if abortion is legal up to 6 weeks, you could have got an abortion. She got an abortion pill and died from complications of taking the abortion pill. How is that a credible argument to use in that? Somebody educate me. I'm serious, because to me, it's like I don't really understand how we can blame that on.
Yeah, they be making me feel uneducated about the abortion. I'm like, I get it, but it's just like if it's such a hard debate, I feel like it's just easy to just say, hey, buddy, it's hard. Let's leave it up to the states. I feel like that's just easy as it is.
I got a real question.
It is a sensitive topic, but it's
very
just like,
sensitive.
It's a thing. It's a moral thing.
I got a crazy question for y'all. This really gonna be. I was really thinking about this while Vivek was talking. You know how we have an increase of migrants in our country, right? While we haven't heard about any increase of like any diseases or increases of any STDs or increases of anything like that, because these are just people that's coming from these third world countries just walking in here without no vaccines, no documents.
That's true. You need
I'm pretty sure we have seen. I have seen an increase. I've seen something about that.
I ain't never seen nobody ever brought that up as an argument. It's just like, wouldn't more diseases be in our country because of that? Oh, I'm tripping.
Something just caught my eye, guys. I mean, we're going to get back into it. Did y'all see what that say right there? Next Tuesday,
I said
7
that.
days from now.
I said that. Y'all said shut up.
Oh, my God.
I was trying to tell you
I
that.
can't wait for that, brother. JD Vance versus Tampon Tim.
He's going.
That's going to be a holiday.
JD gonna like this right here.
I tried to tell y'all in the last video. Y'all told me, shut up.
When you said that, brother,
I was trying to tell you, I said October the 1st. They have the, and you said,
No, you might be talking over the clip too much sometimes, brother.
Hey,
But
man.
okay, Vivek, that was actually Vivek does it every time, bro.
Every single time.
Like that is literally, I didn't even think about that. Like, that's
Me either.
literally the same thing. These cats and dogs, these Haitians and these Venezuelans
They
have
ran
been
with that so
documented.
far.
They have been. People have done journalism in these cities, and people.
I
Have
think
said
we need
that
to
happened.
stop. Just that is such a small thing. Like there's so many like the migrants coming, the illegal immigrants coming as a whole is the problem. The whether or not the dogs, we got bigger problems, y'all. We might go to war. We got Israel, Gaza.
Yeah,
we
but the
got
problem is they're
Ukraine.
not fact checking that.
We
But
got the economy. We got
how is the woman bleeding out at the hospital
The
a
border.
fact?
China might go get Taiwan.
They're saying that that's a fact.
What?
But then the cats and the dog. Oh, I mean, that's
No,
just
yeah.
that's a story.
No, but you see,
know?
they gonna run with the cats and the dogs thing because that's the only thing that they can prove their heat.
But
Like,
that's kind of proven though, and the woman at the hospital is not proven. But then they're
well,
gonna say
Vivek
that.
said that he doesn't have hard evidence even, but
I mean, because he hasn't been there. He hasn't been there. But
yeah.
people have video.
He's
proof of
been
it.
there. He went there.
What, to Springfield?
I think he did.
He just said no. He said he didn't go. He said he didn't go. Hey, JD Vance and Walls, amen. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped
Amen,
for that.
amen. We gonna be alive, guys. It's also another guy that's been going super viral. Let's just check his clips out.
Before these Haitian immigrants came to this town in Ohio, there were jobs there. But those jobs were open and going unfulfilled. And employers were doing everything that they could to fill the jobs. No one would fill them but Haitian immigrants who came for work.
The reason there were jobs was
why are you
because
blaming them for
I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them. I don't hate Haitian immigrants at all. It's not about them. It's about us. And the fact of the matter is that in 2017, under Trump's presidency, the reason Springfield had the surge was because Japanese companies started investing in Springfield because they trusted the Trump presidency. And after years of declining population, they had this huge explosion of jobs.
Okay.
President Trump tried to end the Haitian temporary protected status. It went into the courts. Then Biden
Whoa.
extended.
So you just say this about
hang on.
It's about us.
We do have to go, but let me just
If they're here
let me-
legally,
let
they're
me let
us,
you
right?
finish.
No, they're not. They're not.
Let me let you finish your thought here. The companies
Who
came
is
in.
that?
They could not fill the
Black
jobs,
Future.
and that's the Haitians' fault. Why?
There's not the Haitians' fault.
So
It's
then-
a policy position by the government. It's not the
Literally
people. I
anybody
don't blame them for coming.
Literally.
I blame the government for sitting there and expanding TPS to 300,000 Haitians when it was 59,000
They didn't
a
expand.
couple years. Yes,
they didn't
did.
expand TPS. They didn't expand TPS to fill jobs in,
No, but
in
they
Ohio.
expanded, period.
Okay, they expanded TPS because TPS is for people who are fleeing countries where they are at risk of
TPS
being
is
killed
temporary
or
protective
there
status.
is an
And the
incredible amount
first
of
word is
unrest.
temporary. That's the point of TPS. It is now a more permanent thing where
All
we
right.
have people rolling for years.
We
Facts.
That's just the truth, man.
TPS, yeah. So they brought them over here, but under temporary protective status, and now they're giving them long-term jobs to fulfill the jobs in the community in order to extend the temporary protective status and give them visas, which is where the outrage comes from because jobs need to go to American citizens.
Just while we on this guy, I mean, I don't know this guy. I mean, I also seen another clip. of
Ryan
this
Godersky.
go viral. We can just watch it, guys.
Oh, he going against the Black Harry Potter.
She is the worst polling Democrat against Donald Trump in history on national polls. No one is performing worse than her. No one's performing worse than her among blacks, among Hispanics, the worst performing Democrat in modern history among those demographics, worst performing polling-wise among Jews. She is losing key factions of the Democratic base. Muslim voters, she's at under 50. She's at 52% in the latest CAIR poll among black Muslims. She is not doing well.
Hi, hey, I like that guy, man. Hey, hey.
Ooh,
They need to bring him
Ryan
on more
Godersky.
Him and Scott, you let him and
Gerdusky.
Scott, that girl we just saw earlier, you let them three get on there. Well, now we got an even panel, but they wouldn't do that.
They would, boy, they'll
we
get
only let
smoked.
one
They'll
conservative
get
at a time.
smoked.
They got,
Oh, yeah.
they got the panel host getting in
Oh
on
yeah,
the conversation.
this was about the video we saw earlier. Patrick but David had a nice little tweet. He tweeted this.
About what video?
how many like professors?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
they
Elon tweeted
polled.
that.
They polled 5,000 professors. They have the source here to the study, and this is the percent of professors that are blue versus red.
Yeah, they were taking that and spinning that. They were like,
surprising.
"Oh, congratulations! You just proved that all Democrats are educated people." That's basically what they were saying.
But they ain't out there in their field. They ain't got that hard hat. Do. They ain't got that. They ain't got them shell toe boots.
But who's making more money, the professors or the oil company owners?
They
That's
want to sit
easy.
in that look in that little AC classroom. Ain't nothing wrong being no teacher though, but you know, hey.
My dad's a professor.
Hold on, it's one more club, y'all. One more club.
Oh.
So many people, and there's just not enough resources. There's not enough jobs. There's not enough homes.
She's glad Trump, who she supports, has been calling attention to Charleroi and Springfield.
People need to know that it's just not Springfield. This is coming to a town near you.
What is coming to a town near you?
Haitians or immigrants that have poured over the border within the last couple of years.
Why is that a bad thing, given the fact that some would say the United States is a nation of immigrants?
They're not coming here to assimilate with us. They're coming here to take over.
Man,
They're making them look bad. They're interviewing people who don't know what they're talking about. They're illegal.
They is taking over.
She right.
See, it's like they're not assimilating. They're not assimilating. They're not.
But some of them are.
We seen the
We seen
Venezuelan
some
game
of
with
them are.
We seen
sticks.
that. We talked to the
But
man.
we
They talked to
have
the man who owned the job. He said they come in and they work.
Some of them are.
That's assimilating.
But
Keep it in mind.
do we have that?
To me, the
it's
Haitian,
half and half,
this is an
probably.
unpopular opinion. I ain't gonna lie. The Haitian immigrants to me is the issue is the southern border.
Do we have that risk
That
to take?
is the biggest issue.
Let's hope. He might be a good guy. He might be a bad guy.
No,
Let's
it
do that.
definitely needs to be legal. They need to be because they need to pay taxes. They need to do these things. It's government
We're gonna have
overspending.
stuff like that guy, the officer that just.
But I
passed
feel like
away. RIP him.
I feel like if we play so much into the fact that there might be bad people, and not the fact that it's bad to bring a bunch of people into a country or to a town that you don't know. Period. It plays right into the hand of they're just xenophobic and they just don't like immigrants.
I
It's
agree.
No,
I agree.
It's bad logistically, statistically to do that in any country with any race of people. I think that. I just feel like that we should talk about that more because the more we talk about they're just bad people, they're just bad people. That's not who's good or bad. Like how can you prove that?
Yes,
but if
no,
you can
and I think-
statistically
I
prove
think
you drop
that's a
20,000 people
fact.
in a city of a population of 40,000, the city does bad.
No, and I also think that the problem that people are not liking illegal immigrants because there's no way for you to vet them. Like you're just letting a bunch of people in. Oh, here you go, come on in, TPS or
Like
just
you
let
said, it comes
them
with a
in.
lot of problems. Like other countries have
There's no way for you to
different
vet
diseases.
who's
You can't-
coming into the
I
country,
couldn't
and
go
that's a
to
security
Cameroon
problem.
without a visa.
That's just
Is
how it
Cameroon
is.
are they
That's
are they
safety.
racist?
That's safety
towards
precautions.
Literally, no, but it's literally a security problem that people are coming in unvetted and like you have no way to track them or keep record of them.
I don't see how people
And they're
making that a
basically
good thing
running free.
at all.
Well, it's not a good thing, but I understand what they're trying to say.
don't
Like
see that's a
advocate for
debate.
immigrants, and there's nothing wrong with legal immigration. No
Yes.
one in America is against that. But when you take away the legalness of it and just let a bunch of illegals in the country illegally
work
and then
like
give
that.
them all these benefits over people who are born here and paying for them to have benefits.
While we already
people
have
are
government
rightfully
overspending.
having outrage to that, and I don't see how the media can continue to try to gaslight people over that. They definitely took this woman's words and misconstrued them. I don't think she was wrong with her frustration. I do think she was not very good at articulating her thoughts.
Right.
But since we have covered this issue, I
know-
understand what she's trying to say.
Yes.